I'm standing behind the shops at 1626 across from HEB. This is where the snooze is, the Chipotle, the crumble cookie. This area behind the shops is where the Vybe trail is going to come in. This concrete trail is going to end up behind these shops. So this concrete trail is going to extend from behind these shops. It's going to go out towards the railroad tracks and then go under 1626 and connect up near the police station. And it's in the design process right now. This has the potential to connect residents in Plum Creek and the Plum Creek neighborhood. If they can get across the railroad tracks, that's a big if, but if they could get across those railroad tracks, real quick, easy access, just a concrete path or a walk or a quick bike ride into this area to get their grocery shopping done and to get their errands done. There are plans for a pedestrian / bike / golf cart bridge, but the bridge is too expensive at this time, so that plan is on the back burner. So I'm just east of I-35. That's I-35 right there. I'm in between I-35 and Philomena. There's supposed to be a trail right here, right where I'm pointing, and the city has put these blue markers. I think the city has put these blue markers in to kind of mark the trail. I don't know if this is going to be concrete. I think the plan is for this to be concrete. I don't know if it'll be dirt first. What I'm excited about is this is actually the first connection, I think, that's going to connect east to west under I-35. So as you go back that way, eventually this will be cut down and this will be a much more easy trail to traverse, and then it's going to go under 35 and then you can come back up over on the west side. So I've done this before on my bike, but it hasn't been cut like this. It was really difficult to get underneath it, but this is an extension that goes from I-35 towards Philomena, and once this is a trail, this is really going to help with connectivity from east to west, especially for bikers, hikers, golf carts, and e-bikes and things like that. This section of floodplain is where the city of Kyle would like to put Vybe Trail, and this should be exciting for residents in Plum Creek and Spring Branch. This would allow residents to hop on a non-car mode of transportation to the marketplace shopping area, downtown Kyle, and Greg Clark Park. These destinations might not sound appealing to everyone right now, but the reason this should be exciting is because there are plans to expand downtown. They're adding awesome new features to Greg Clark Park. And not only is Marketplace going to be adding new businesses and parks, but it'll be a great place to cross over to East Kyle, to the area around Philomena, which I was just talking about a few minutes ago. City Council was concerned about the flooding and asked Parks Department to look into possible complications, but it seems like they'll be moving forward soon. I remember riding my bike through this drainage area 2 years ago, wondering how to connect Plum Creek to the Vybe to get to all these destinations, and the city seems to have figured this out. Obviously, this is something I hope each neighborhood and HOA and each community embraces and takes advantage of. The city will be putting nearly a mile of Vybe Trail from Waterleaf Park to Button Creek Park and on toward Lake Kyle Park. The distance is over 9/10 of a mile. I love the potential of the East Side Park and Trail system. I don't think residents realize how amazing this area could become. Waterleaf and Lake Kyle are huge parks. Button Creek has easy access to nature trails in the wildflower area. I've personally spent a lot of time in between these parks cutting new nature trails and mountain biking there. I've shared ideas on how to make these parks better with the city, and they've been very receptive. They have goals to turn all the East Side parks into some of the best parks in the state, and the starting point is the Vybe Trail. The new Vybe Trail will connect the parks to each other and also connect the East Kyle neighborhoods to all the parks and trails. This may seem lofty, and I've even questioned the money being put into the concrete trail, but with the proper planning, it could be a key factor into turning East Kyle into a thriving outdoor recreation area with multiple transportation options to get to parks, trails, schools, and shopping.